So thanks everybody for joining us on Computer Solutions YouTube channel. I'm Ted Weirbach. I'm the Vice President of Sales here at ComSol. And with me today is our Vice President of Professional Services, Ken Newman.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here. Appreciate the opportunity.
Ken, tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us some background on you.
I started in computer solutions in 2009. I started as an engineer, technical background. I progressed to a senior level, progressed again to a principal level, and had an opportunity to take a path between solution architects road and a service delivery manager, managing people. And my background in the military, I was in the Army as a specialist for 4 years. I took the manager route. And so with that, I was excited to get in there, show people how I did things, how I viewed professional services, and lead them down a path that would progress them like I had the opportunity to progress. So after that, I was blessed with the opportunity to then take it a step further. So from SDM, went into a director seat, and then again promoted to VP. So, if anybody's...
So you love the technology. So how hard was that journey for you? Because, I know you as a really good hands-on engineer, but I also know you as a people process person. So talk about that transition a little bit.
Well, I think that it is about process. And even when I was an engineer, it was process oriented the way I went about my work. So troubleshooting and that was all process. So I just took that same mentality, that same methodology that I did for troubleshooting a widget and made that troubleshooting work with people. And so it not to say it was an easy transition, it was a challenge, but I like challenges, as you know. But I also like to see, just like I see technology work, I like to see people work. And if people work, it makes me happy. And so this was the best position I could be in to lead individuals that were in, either in a technical realm that want to do the same path that I have, take the same path, or just want to stay technical, and that's okay too. But I wanted to make sure that they had somebody that was more of a player's coach in directing them in the right way and how to be better.
Well, talk a little bit, like, for those people that really don't even understand what it means. Like, what is professional services in your eyes?
Professional services is probably one of the most difficult parts of the business to get right. And the reason why I say that is you have to be pretty open to failure. You got to be pretty open to success and how those things mix. And at the same time, make sure you're doing it in a professional manner in front of a customer while eyes are watching you, right? It's not behind the curtain type work. You may be sitting, a customer may be down, that's important, that's really impacting the business, and they're looking for somebody to grab onto to come in and save the day. We got a lot of superheroes in professional services. So whether that be, configuring a unit, maybe helping somebody get to a configuration that'll get the systems back up and running. Either way, having people that can get in there, step in, quickly assess the situation, put the things in place that need to be put in to get the configuration right and get going, and make sure that the business comes up and can operate again is very important. And everybody on my team knows the gravity of what they get into. So yeah, it's a great operation to be in and watch when it's successful. I mean, it's amazing to watch these people actually get this stuff done.
So everybody that, normally provides technology solutions and does integration work, they all have professional services normally tied to hardware, software sales. What do you think is the differentiator? Because we are known for services at ComSol and success for our customers, but tell me a little bit about what you think the differentiator is between us and other professional service organizations out there.
Yeah, one of the things that I thought was special about this place, and still is special to this day, is the thought that the full life cycle of your technology, we can help you in every facet or every level of that, right? Some organizations, you're right, they have professional services, but it's more install and leave. Some just do managed services. Some just sell you a widget and that's it, and they back off and they don't even install it. We take that full life cycle of a business solution, and that's really what we focus on. We're not just focusing on a firewall. We're not just focusing on a desktop or a computer. we're really focusing on how the business operates and how the technology can support the business operations. And that's one of the keys with us. And we have the people to help you along the step, whether it's get you the gear, manage the licensing for the gear, install said gear, configure and upgrade said gear, then manage said gear, right? Keep going around a life cycle. And then when you need to life cycle it again, just take you through that. We already understand what your operation looks like. We know what gear you've had put in there. We know your challenges. We understand where we can make you successful. And then we just keep continuously bringing you through that cycle and make you look good as an organization. That's really what we're here for.
So what's the sweet spot for us? What are customers asking for, and what do we provide?
Yeah, today is, cybersecurity is always a big thing on everybody's top of mind. That can be flashy at times, but truly infrastructure comes into play. It's aging, right? Technology is moving at a very fast clip, right? Businesses are being thrown all types of, hey, buy this, buy that, integrate this will work for you. That gets lost in the shuffle sometimes when you talk about AI and cybersecurity, right? Those are always two things you hear about a lot. But just getting the infrastructure, the nuts and bolts things that people have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, that skill set is just quite frankly has been lacking in the environment. We come in and can offset that and make sure that you're in a good spot and get you to where you need to be, so you can focus on security and AI and how that's going to transform your business. We want to take care of those things that you don't have time to take care of, and you got to focus forward.
So what do you see on the horizon? What's the future look like for professional services? Are the things that we deliver today, whether that be architecturally or security driven or voice driven or infrastructure driven, is that going to evolve? Are there new things on the horizon? Yeah,
I mean, to the point of the cybersecurity and AI, that's starting to integrate into infrastructure. So not only are we having the kind of keep focus on what's currently in place and the aging infrastructure, but now how are those things meeting and up at the end, right? So you're going to hear a lot about AI being integrated to offset or augment some of the decisions you make as an organization and IT management. So we're training our guys, and that's an evolution that we have to go through. Make sure our skilled workers, our workforce, is ready and prepared to be ahead of what organizations need to be ready and prepared for, right? So there's always a training function. Cybersecurity, we've got Dave McCall, who is our cyber program manager. He is focusing on how we can better establish controls and visibility into the network and make sure that we're ahead of that for you guys. Make sure that customers know they have somebody to lean on to talk those things. That people don't get trained on this, right? Most IT guys come out of college or come out of some type of tech school, and they've been doing this for years, right? They've been doing it 10, 20 years. Cybersecurity is relatively new in the pace that it's going today. And so is AI. And so they're looking for other people like VARs like us that can help us through that journey.
Well, is there anything that you want to say to close out here today, or?
Yeah, I mean, Ted, you and I have been doing this for a while. I think, one of the things that I enjoy, again, about working with you in particular and some of the other account execs we have is we truly, from a professional services perspective and really organization-wide, we really focus on business outcomes and how the customer's performing. And we want to be a friend to the IT organization to make sure that they're an asset to their company or their business and not a hindrance. Because a lot of times, they'll think of IT as, well, my computer's not working or my system's not working. I can't get to this, can't get to that. And IT, what are they good for? Well, they're good for a lot, and they keep you out of trouble a lot of the times that most organizations don't realize it. And with demand on aging infrastructure, AI capabilities, cybersecurity, I mean, all these things you got to deal with. You just need a friend, essentially what we are, to help you through that. And that's what we are, right? We're about the friendliest organization any customer that we have to get through a technology journey and roadmap how that looks.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense, Ken, and what you said, and the word friend, because I always use the word advocate, right, a lot, because I think we do that in multiple facets, but I think that's really our culture coming out, and it's the way we approach our customers, right? And it's the way we approach our long-term relationships too, is to be friends or advocates and be there for them when they're in need. So really appreciate you elaborating around our services organization and spending some time with us today on the ComSol YouTube channel.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for watching our video. If you guys are actually looking for a company that offers IT solutions and managed services and really is going to work with you to discover what possible alterations or additions can be made to your environment to make them better for you, let us know. You can contact us here at this information.